If you have any expectations, please lower them. There is no guarantee that anything or nothing will happen. This could all be a dream. Remember that you are responsible for your own happiness. If you are not amused, it is therefore your own problem. If you for any reason experience a life crisis during the performance, there are emergency exits. But remember that bungee jumping, rock climbing, or a travel to India never will be the answer to all of your problems. Don't call your mother during the performance. If you can't turn off your mobile phone now, it's the time to smash it. Any unattended mobile phones will be removed for your safety, but you'll be able to buy them back on eBay shortly after the show. Since the main character is so shiny, there is no need to use flash while photographing, and filming is only allowed if the camera has a slow motion function. I think my hair looks better that way. Oh, and if this turns out to be a dream, I will not take any responsibility for you or anyone else. I will just slowly start to wiggle my arms and fly to another civilization where the telephone salesmen are nice and the kids don't play financial prizes with their candy. Welcome.
I was born on a night where the sky was purple. The rain morning. But I was born. Up. Like that. Like a little egg. And normal. 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 In fact, I was so normal that the people started to wonder what was wrong with me. You know, what is wrong with her? She's so normal. But my childhood was normal. Happy birthday to me. My birthdays were normal. And I played like a kid. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah. One, two, three, four! School was also normal. And I continued to grow. start with the shoes. It's very important to have good shoes. Mine are golden, as you can see. But there are many different kinds of jogging shoes. You can just go into any sports shop and ask, and they will have like 150 pairs. You can choose from what colour you are, what kind of person, what kind of style, all of that. And when you have the shoes, of course, you start with clothes. I have chosen a blue dress. But there are also these kind of magic clothes that make your sweat disappear and you smell like a princess while you're out there. So you can choose one of those also if you want. And well, when you have the clothes, there are these water belts with small bottles so you can jog and drink at the same time. And MP3 player with music. And there are also these step counters so you can keep track of how many calories you burn during the run and sweat burn if you're that kind of guy. Good. And when you have all of this equipment, you can start. And then you start with the simple step. Then you take the opposite hand, the opposite leg, and you do this. Then the other side, this hand, this leg, you do this. Not like this. But like this. And when you feel you have mastered this movement, you can do it a little bit faster. Even faster. A little bit more, but not too much, because then you're running and we don't want that. Just enough. Just. And when you're here, you also have to start to move. For example, to the front. And if there's an audience there, you need to turn. And if there's a wall, you also turn. Same thing with this wall. Turn. Suitcases go around. Audience. Suitcases. Wall. And this is basically it. But it's very good because you can do it with your friends. And if you're with a friend, you can talk about all the important stuff in life, like when you're going to go jogging next time. You want to go jogging tomorrow? Yeah, me too. And it's so practical also, because if you don't know what to talk about, you can always talk about jogging. Like, if you're in a club, you know, and you see someone amazingly attractive. You are so amazingly attractive. Could you please stand up? And can you pretend that you're in a club, so you're dancing a little bit? Not dancing. Yeah, okay, nice. Oh my God, you're so amazingly attractive. Hello. Do you know what I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times a week? I'm going to show you. A jog. You see how well that's working? How amazingly attracted he is by me at the moment, just because I'm jogging. And for example, if I was dying, what's your name?
Lucien.
Lucien. Could you jog a little bit? Yeah, can you just come and I don't know. Do you know how to do it? Yeah, so you this movement. This side and this way, yeah, and then you change. Yeah, faster. Faster. Okay, now move. In a circle, yes. In a circle, very good. So, for example, yeah. If I was dying. Well, I'm so happy you were out jogging. I would have died. Thank you so much, Monsieur. A big applause for this wonderful I really hate it. But it's a normal thing to do, so sometimes I do it. And when I do something I really want to do it, so I go out there and I do it fast, slow, long, hard, silent. Until I realise I've actually stopped jogging and started dancing. Which is a much more fun activity, but quite hard to keep up for 3 kilometers when I stop. And I guess you could say that it was around this time of my life where I realized there is something wrong with me. Yeah, I just didn't feel satisfied with jogging. I wanted to spice up my life. If you want to be my lover. I was thinking maybe I should go bungee jumping. Or rock climbing. Or maybe I should travel to India. But I'll begin with redecorating my home. Do you see the problem? I think that this is one of those times. I think that this is one of those times where the reality of the situation doesn't overcome the preconcept of what reality should really be about. Which is what's real. What is normal? What is real? And what do we expect from life? Maybe a red house. Everyone in Sweden wants a red house. And then they want a Volvo car and a dog. Maybe some of you also want a dog. I don't know. And then they want small children running around in the garden. I guess what they really want is to find love and build relationships. They want to find love. Build relationships. Hello. Could I shake your hand? My God. Jesus, I was just going to say that. And you too. What's your name? David. David. I have a question for you. Would you like to marry me? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I'm already married.
That's not a problem for me. I'm not that kind of person. It's really just for now. And the people are kind of waiting.
I'm in the red house, or a full red house.
Oh, okay, I'll just close this one.
Thank you, this was scary, but...
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Is it a yes then?
No,
Oh,
I think I'm sorry.
you're faithful.
But I...
Well, jogger. Can I shake your hand? Oh, this is even better. Would you like to marry me? Yes! Stage, please. Well, I can tell you that you do not know what you are missing. Do you want a red house? Swedish dream. There's just one little problem. hand slowly, like a feather. Really, really slowly. And then you look deep into my eyes. It's very important. And then you ask the question. Okay, I'm not now because you have to stand on first. Because this is a surprise for me. So, I'm just going to stand here, like normal, and then you turn me, and you do all those things. Yeah? Lucia, you ready? Okay, so I just stand there like normal. I think it can be a little bit quicker. We do it again. Oh, I know. Flowers. Yeah, we need flowers, of course. So, yeah, you turn me. You go down on your knees. You give me the flowers. You take my hand slowly. Then you look deep into my eyes. And then maybe faster. Okay? So, I'll just stand here like normal. Have you seen this show before? Okay? Oh, plastic flowers that Wait, no. I just need to yeah. We have to find a balance there between but I have another idea. Okay, right. Now look there. I just found this. I'm so happy. And maybe I can be out walking, so you're like following me. You follow me like a stranger, and I don't know anything. And then you turn me very dramatically, and then knees, flower, eyes, question. Okay? Lucia, are you ready? Yeah, okay. I'll just walk here like. I wonder what I'm going to do today. Plastic flowers, the Oh, it's a little bit too quick. I'm almost there, Lucian. I can feel that we're almost there. Oh, we do have a ring. Shit. Can you hold this? I'll come back. You can stand up if you want. I'm going to check here. I think I found something. Would you imagine a ring just there? That's amazing. So I have so much resources in Portugal. Okay, so I'm out. You tell me, flower, ring. Eyes, question, family, life! This is the happiest day of my life. Oh my god. Okay, listen. You ready? Men, bitch, A ring! Just like I have always wanted!
Will you marry me?
I'm not ready. I'm sorry. But you were so good and so enthusiastic. And I really felt the sudden need of getting a husband. But then it disappeared. I don't know. I'm sorry. Are you feeling bad now? But maybe she wants to marry you. I don't know. But a big applause for Lucia! There are these times, things they don't really end up the way you want them to. Sometimes you let the right people in and the bad ones out, and sometimes it's the opposite. Like you don't know if you made the right decision for this. It was good. And there you are, lonely and sad. But in the end, there was nothing wrong with me. It was only that I was a bird. And now I will just slowly start to wiggle my arms and fly to another civilization where the telephone salesmen are nice and the kids don't play financial crisis with their candy. Wonderful, fantastic, amazingly attractive evening. It was